The plan is to share with you how Rachel got her permanent residence through the Express Entry program. Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Roslyn
and I'm Rachel.
For new subscribers, we encourage you to join the family by clicking the subscribe button below. So the journey started in December, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Are we starting from Ietls?
Yes, right from the very beginning.
The journey started October 2017.
2017, yeah. So I think we should tell them a little bit of a backstory because I got my own PR in 2017. So there was this program that was available in my province then for family support.
Yep.
So we felt like, okay, maybe we should
try that route.
Yeah, that's how the journey started. And I remember when we applied for the program, all you needed was Ietls, was CLB 7. You didn't need ECA, which was the educational credential. Yes. She eventually did it, but we are going to get there. Trying to choose who to be the principal applicant, because you were married at that time. It could be your husband because he had become my family too, so it could be your husband or you
or me
or you. And because I think he was running away from writing English test or something, we eventually settled for you to take the test and be the principal applicant. So in October of 2017, I remember you did your Ietls and you passed. You did the practice test and surprisingly you came out in flying colors.
Really? Why is it surprising?
So guys, at that time in 2017, my province had not joined the Express Entry program, right?
Yeah.
So everything was the traditional way. It was going to be paper application. So I remember you having to send your documents to me through
DHL. Made money from me.
Yeah, I know, right? So she sent her documents to my address, and I single-handedly went to drop it at the province immigration office. Thank you. I think we eventually submitted the documents in December of 2017.
Yep.
So by July 2018, it was already 6 months past, and we heard nothing from the provincial government. So what I did was that I just took a bold step, and I'm like, let me walk into the provincial. Because of this privacy, I didn't expect them to give me any information. Yeah. But because when you want something, just you don't know, you don't know what you are going to get. Do you understand? So I just used a bold step and I walked up to the provincial nominee office and I explained to them that I applied for my sister using the family support. We have not heard back and everything. So she told me that okay, she's going to check on the file and let me know what's happening. So I think I got a call 2 days or 3 days after, and she was like, she has checked the file, but the reason for the delay is because the province was looking to join the Express Entry program, and she has checked that my sister qualifies for the Express Entry program. But she said the only document that is missing at this time is education credential assessment. That's the ECA. It took another 2 months.
No, more than that. You submitted August.
Yeah.
And then it didn't come out until I think middle of November.
Middle of November, wow.
Yeah, middle of November.
Wow.
So West came out middle of November, and then when it was, I remember December 12th or December 11th, that was when I got the email asking that, okay, I've gotten my provincial nomination. I have 30 days. So I'm like, 30 what?
30 days.
I accepted immediately. I think the next day was FSW draws is happening today. Something. I remember the scores was actually 445.
Yeah.
But because I already had 600 points
from the
province, it added to my 300 and something
points.
So I had about 1,000. So that day, immediately I just heard that okay, it was 445. I'm like, we should get this email now. I started refreshing my email, and then all of a sudden, in the midnight, I just got the email that okay, I got the invitation to apply for the something through my. I just looked at my. In fact, it was like it was a miracle. Yeah. Because we had waited almost a year plus to get that email, and then it just came that day. The ITA came was December 12th of 2018. I can't forget.
You had how many days to apply to the Express?
It's usually 3 months.
3 months. You have 90 days. Okay. We didn't have to wait for 90 days because she already had all her documents in place. So the same document that she submitted for the provincial nominee was what she just scanned and submitted, because it was even easier because you were not sending paper copies.
Yes.
Yeah, so she just scanned it and uploaded it, and I think by January 8th, we had
remember?
I remember. So
January 8th.
By January 8th, we submitted to the Express Entry program. That's January 8th, 2019. So that's when our wait officially began.
When it was about March, I already knew that okay, I was supposed to hear from them because you know the body was not waiting anymore.
And again, I know that they said the timeline was 6 months, right? So you were already in March and you have not heard anything.
Like
so,
what's holding us again?
What's holding us
so
again,
I just had to go online. That was when I went to Nairaland. I read up on all other people's applications, their stories, and what they did. So I just felt okay. Let me just take those steps to like let's know what's up. I just went to my CIC portal, logged in, and I'm like, okay, I want to know my visa office. You know, that's how to start with. You have to know your visa office. So I just put it in there, I put all the information. Okay, I want to know my visa office. I think about 2 or 3 days later, I got an email. It wasn't entirely pleasing because when I got the message, I found out, okay, I was in Accra visa office. And you know, I already heard about the backlogs. Thank God for Nairaland, guys. There was a lot of information about the backlog. Then I just saw a particular person. I'm going to give you a shout out on this one. I saw a particular person was always answering everybody's questions. I just felt okay, let me try my luck. I just sent a private chat to him. I'm like, please help. And then he just told me, oh, am I in any WhatsApp group? I'm like, no. It was like, okay, that there's a WhatsApp group for the month I submitted. Do I want to join? I'm like, oh yes, I want to join. And I said, okay, now I should drop my phone number and everything. I just dropped it. Lo and behold, guys, there was a particular group for only January 2019 AOR. It's still the group is still live till now. Most of us on the group have landed, maybe not at the same time, but it's still like a very bubbling group till now. Thank you, Tops, my man. Labon, thank you. So after I joined the group, I started getting information from other people about, okay, there was some other people fell on Ottawa visa office, some other people fell on Accra. There was lots of visa offices at that time, so I just felt okay, at least there was a safe place to come and pour your mind, pour how you feel. Someone else will tell you, oh, they just gave me PP, they just asked for my passport. You know, some people got their PR approved in 3 months, some 6 months, some 5 months, you know, and then I was still in the waiting room. So in May 2019, I remember precisely May 30th 2019, I got a correspondence from Accra visa office asking for famous 5 ADR, like additional documents was requested. The additional documents were the pay slip,
I think bank statements
showing that my company paid salary into my account, and then they wanted to confirm the proof of funds, and then what else?
Schedule A, and I think it was another document requesting that if you have additional family. Those 5 documents. So, and of which in my initial application, I already put in there that I was paid in cash from my company. So there was a particular time that the company paid into my account. So I think that was what a visa officer saw and was like, okay, if I have a particular payment from my company in my account, why do I have to say I was paid in cash or something? So I think they just wanted to be sure of what I was putting in the application. So I just I submitted my additional documents and I wrote a letter to explain that okay, this is what the whole situation was like. And then by June the 4th of June, I submitted because I had 30 days to respond. And then after I submitted June 4th, there was silence. Like silence. Not even something to acknowledge that they received it.
Nothing.
Oh boy.
Silence, total silence. In between, I ordered GCMS notes. GCMS simply shows you how the application moves.
Progress.
Yes, the progress that the application moves. When the visa officer touches it, when the visa officer, you know, like their response to when they see your application. That's what GCMS is. So in between, I just saw my GCMS notes and they were like, okay, that I claim to be paid in cash. That was like a concern for them. Next time I heard from them was in November 2020. Guys, 2020, almost after about 9 months of not hearing from them. Yes, it was up to 9 months.
It was more than 9 months.
Really?
May 2019 to May 2020 is already a year.
Wow. Wow.
So
But I think I figured that, yes, that's true. I figured that at some point before 2020, in one of my, I think my third JCMS notes,
yes,
I figured that there was a point that I was placed on interview for recommendation for interview.
Okay.
Yes, and you know, then if Accra recommends you for interview, you have to go to Accra and explain yourself.
Yes.
So
yes.
Because,
and again, you should also know that COVID
that's
already
yes.
at that time.
COVID was already very, so they didn't even invite a lot of people.
Yes,
over
because I can imagine
interview.
between March 2020 and
May
November
2020.
When COVID hit.
Okay.
Yes, I can imagine between March 2020 and when you heard from them in November 2020, they were most likely not even working.
Most people that went for the interview was definitely before.
Yeah, COVID hit.
Yeah, so when it was our turn, there was already COVID, and then we were still expecting that, okay, if we're going to go to Accra, explain ourselves. At some point before November 2020, I found out that on my next GCMS note, I found out that my file had been moved to Hong Kong visa office. I always do this redistribution. Guys, I sent lots of emails, like follow-up emails back to back. Every day throughout my application, I was a refresher of mails. Like when you get to the group too, and then somebody says, okay, this email, I sent my application to this email, and the person responded, you know, especially when it is a positive response, the person will put it on the group, every other person too will send, bombard that email. So after I got the correspondence in November 2020, at that time the major or the most popular additional document that was requested then was Schedule 4. And most people that got Schedule 4 at that time, like weeks later, they got their application approved. So when I got Schedule 4 in November, I'm like, okay, babe, we're getting close to the finish line. And then before I knew it, we submitted, and then it was December. Everybody got, a lot of people, like, it was PPR rain. When I say PPR, that's passport request. It was PPR rain December 2020. Yes, it was PPR in December 2020, and I'm like, babe, where's our own PPR? I can anytime I think Hong Kong time is way deep, like we in midnight. So most people in the midnight, that's when they post the PPR is here. I'm like, okay, I'll just wake up again. Like I was always refreshing my emails, and then there was nothing. I'm like, okay. I kept sending emails to Hong Kong. They'll tell me that my application is in process, something. I should desist from sending more application. Desist. Like they were telling me practically to stop. Hold on, we know that your document is with us. Then I when it was like January, you know, don't forget, guys, I submitted January 8th, 2019. When it was January 6th, 2021, and there was nothing. I just sent a very heartfelt email. A very heartfelt email, like, okay, visa officer, thank you. I'm happy for the opportunity, for working on my file, for doing this. It's a new year, but I'm not happy. In this year, I want to be sure, am I still coming to Canada or not?